Hey guys, welcome to the most undervalued crypto channel on YouTube. My name is Daryl and this is Future Proof. In this channel, I teach you guys how to invest in cryptocurrencies, how to save your buying power, and most importantly, how to be profitable in this space. Guys, obviously we're undervalued because I try to avoid these clickbait titles, a lot of these 10x, 20x promises. Because I want us to have a realistic view of this market and to not just FOMO like a lot of other channels, and instead make gains in a very gradually consistent way without risking some of the downfalls that we see in a lot of these overhyped coins and so on. And I'm proud of myself for being so good about this and for being realistic and showing you guys how this market moves. My goal eventually is so you guys can trade this market with an open mind and also realistic view, so you can make your profit, learn when to take your profits, and be level-headed. You know, there's a lot of craziness going on around now, and I want you guys to be aware of that, because we are entering this major euphoric stage, and these are the time where you need to be the most careful. But I have a very interesting video for you guys today. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin dominance. We're going to be talking about others dominance, which is the dominance of the other altcoins against BTC. We're going to talk about Ethereum, DOT, Solana, and Luna. And we're going to talk about Vechain and GRT, which have been moving since I made my last video and shared this with you guys. So this is going to be a very action-packed video. I'm going to be going through this very quickly, just to keep it under a certain time, because I want you guys to get as much information in the least amount of time. So if you appreciate that I take my time to make this video and bring you guys this valuable content, you know what to do. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification, so you can be notified exactly when I post a video. Right now, guys, you can see that overall the market is green. We have some red here and there, and you have to notice that BTC is making some moves. And let's take a look at Bitcoin. All right, this thing is just looking great. We had this reverse head and shoulder that I had shared with you guys already, and BTC is looking absolutely amazing. We just literally had this great breakout here, and you can see exactly where I shared with you guys on my last video that this was the area where we're gonna face on the next level of resistance. We got close to it. Right now, Bitcoin is gearing up to break this level and enter make a new all-time high and potentially enter price discovery. While a lot of people are excited for this to happen overnight, I actually think that BTC may go sideways in this area before fully breaking it. Keep in mind, this is a major psychological level, so a sideways action like this for BTC is actually possible, providing us with a double bottom scenario before going higher. This could give us much more strength to enter this parabolic run. And the reason I bring this up is because looking at the Bitcoin dominance, what we see is Bitcoin dominance has been playing out exactly how I've been kind of like predicting it, and I'm happy to see it playing that way because we saw signs that Bitcoin dominance was going to just parabolically rise. But what we saw is, as I've been pointing out in a couple past videos, that we're going to hit this 47.74 resistance level here, which was going to drop us, and that's exactly what happened. We were in a rising wedge. Rising wedges tend to break to the downside, and we broke to the downside. What we see now is that Bitcoin dominance basically broke this small downtrend and tried to rally higher. But it was faced with another resistance level, which I had here, which is at the 44%. Okay, we faced this, got rejected. We can see that the EMA ribbon is curving higher. But overall, I do see this being a harder resistance to break because due to the EMA ribbon basically going to serve as another major resistance right here. So I'm not really afraid that a lot of people think that Bitcoin's just going to start rallying and all these other altcoins are going to dump. That is extremely possible because when Bitcoin dominance starts rising, altcoins tend to take a dip, and when Bitcoin starts taking the spotlight, these altcoins tend to dip. But I do see also some altcoins that are outpacing Bitcoin at the moment, and some of these altcoins are DOT, Solana, and Luna, and even Ethereum and Vechain. And I'm going to show you guys this in the chart in a bit, but I wanted to show you guys this idea. Right now, what I'm hoping to see is that we get rejected. We're probably going to try to pump again, and hopefully it gets rejected by this 200 EMA and start continuing on this downtrend, because that's going to be very good for all our altcoin bags. But if the altcoin, even if the Bitcoin dominance does break this level, right, and we see this thing starts rallying to the upside, you can see that the 200 MA is also here serving as a major resistance on the daily. And if I put this on the 4-hour, we can see the 200 MA is right here as well, getting ready to reject us at 44% and 0.8%. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. While the RSI is looking that it's trying to curve up, this could definitely start going lower. But if you're holding mostly alt, you want to pray that the Bitcoin dominance does not rise and that it continues to drop so that altcoins can get some love. So while we're on the topic of the Bitcoin dominance, we have to also look at the others chart, which is basically the dominance of all other altcoins against BTC. Give me a second while I found this. All right, so we're right here, and what we can see is that these altcoins are just literally, the buying pressure is very strong. Really good to see this here. If I pull this up on the 1 day, we can kind of see a bigger picture. I've told you guys many times before, we have been in this major triangle here for a few years, and every time this thing rises, this is when altcoins are starting to take off. And what we noticed right there is we had these altcoins take off, come back down, retest this previous high of these as support, and we're curving back higher. What I love to see is that we had a golden cross here on the daily, and I believe we also have that golden cross on the 4-hour right here. And as you can see, these altcoins started to rally. We had this dip because of the Bitcoin dominance, took a pump, and what you can see is we automatically found support on the 200 moving average for these altcoins. And we got a bounce back, and we're right back above the 50 moving average. So I love the sight of this. What this means to me is that there is a lot of interest in altcoins right now. Bitcoin has its use case. It is digital gold. It is sound money. But altcoins have a lot of use case too, especially for the layer ones, since they are the future, just like Ethereum for smart contract development and DeFi, and also NFTs like we're seeing with Solana, Luna, and all of these other projects. They're doing very, very well in that. So what we want to see is if this continues to go higher, we will see these altcoins go parabolic. And to confirm this, I can pull up the total cap. This is the total cap one of all crypto together. We can see we are in price discovery. This thing is looking ready to go vertical. So this looks good. But if you pull up the total cap 2, you can see this is very, very similar to what we're seeing with the total cap 1. But if you pull the total cap 3, still very similar, but this is all other altcoins excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it is also in price discovery. So the overall market I see could potentially do a 3 to 4x if this continues to rally, based on how when we have broken previous all-time highs and enter price discovery, that's what the market tends to do. This is not financial advice. Take this with a grain of salt and do your own research. But this is my view. If the market does a 3 to 4x from here to the end of the year, that will still be very good. A lot of us will really enjoy, but just understand that there is a time to take your profits. All right, with that said, let me get quick into Ethereum, just because time's flying already. Guys, so Ethereum right now, guys, it's one of the most bullish things ever right now. Not only are we at a new all-time high and entering price discovery, but we have been supported by the 50 moving average the entire way up. This is really, really bullish to see. Understand that every time we do come back down, so a pullback back to this 50 moving average is possible. So down to 4,500, but I doubt this will happen because there's a lot of interest on Ethereum, and we recently also are getting talks of Ethereum ETFs and so on. So that's overall very exciting for Ethereum. If you're looking at the chart of Ethereum against BTC, you can see that Ethereum just had a golden cross back there as well, and is on the uprise against BTC, unlike a lot of other coins that we're seeing in the market right now. So this is overly bullish for Ethereum. I'm excited to see where Ethereum goes. If you're looking at Ethereum versus Bitcoin on the long run, what we can see here is that we basically came this level that we've been watching. Ethereum didn't fully break, but we went sideways to gather enough strength to start rallying up. So I'm expecting Ethereum to maybe rally 80% against BTC, just because Ethereum has more use case. So I do see this as a good thing for the entire altcoin market. Now let's look at Polkadot. We know Polkadot has the Polkadot auctions coming out, and there's very exciting. I mean, you know, I've been calling Polkadot for a very long time. What we're seeing here for Polkadot, guys, is some very exciting price action. Polkadot now is in price discovery. We have made a new all-time high. What we want to see is that Polkadot takes off. Currently, what I'm noticing is we are getting a bullish MACD cross right here, which is confirming that we are about to go on another leg up. I'm really excited to see how high Polkadot goes. Like I've mentioned before on this channel, right now that Polkadot is in price discovery, you must look at psychological levels: $59, $80, $100. I believe Polkadot will reach $100 potentially before the end of this month, and maybe even higher by December. But this is my own outlook. Take this with a grain of salt. Everyone has their own price prediction for Polkadot. Where do I see Polkadot at the end of the year? I think a $200 to $300 Polkadot is in the cards. This is a very strong coin. They're very strong fundamentals, and there's a lot of projects already built on it, and they have a lot of things already planned. And with this parachain auctions and locking up Polkadot, reducing the supply, these are all very good combination of parabolic that could cause a parabolic price move on Polkadot. So I'm holding Polkadot very strong. Very excited for all the development. I've already shared with you guys some of the other Polkadot coins in the ecosystem that I've been looking at, that I've already accumulated. They've already been started making moves. They haven't really exactly taken off crazy yet, but I believe the closer we get to the parachain auctions, they will. So we're Polkadot to take off as well. So with that said, I want to also take a look at Solana, because Solana has been making some really nice moves. Solana is literally just tearing it up right now, and this is just very excited to see. So right now we can see that Solana, ever since me and our Patreon got into Solana around $30, Solana is kind of up like 694%, which is absolutely amazing. And Solana is not looking like any sign of stopping. We do have a bearish MACD cross that could be worrisome, but with the fundamentals supporting and the technicals behind Solana, I think Solana is going to keep pushing. If you go into DeFi Llama, you can see, and you go pick chains, you can see how all these chains are doing compared to each other. We have Ethereum still the leader. We have Binance Smart Chain creeping up on Ethereum, and we have Solana number 3. That means there's a lot of DeFi occurring on Solana, and Terra Luna at number 4. I'm very bullish on Terra Luna, guys. I've been super bullish on Terra Luna for a very long time, and apart from Solana, Terra Luna is another second favorite. And what Luna is doing is just absolutely amazing. These guys are working hard. I love everything about what Luna is doing, and I want to show you guys my thought on Luna right now. So us Patreon, currently we are up about 734% since we got in Luna, around $6 on Luna. And even if you take it from when I shared Luna on YouTube again, you'd be up around 412%. Luna is in price discovery and about to literally go parabolic and potentially even vertical from here. If you're looking at Luna against BTC, what we can see is this is another coin that is trending better against Bitcoin. So even though some coins are going to get hurt, I don't see Luna getting hit from Bitcoin dominance rising, because you can see we had a golden cross right here, and this thing is ready to also break out, and we broke out of this downtrend against Bitcoin. So this is definitely a strong coin to hold. If you're holding Luna, hold strong with both arms. I think Luna is going to make us a lot more money. All right, so with that said, these are some coins I want to touch on. The last one that I want to touch on is Vechain. I literally made a video the other day, and Vechain started moving ever since. And what I was telling you guys is Vechain needed to break this red area right here, and this is what we did. We actually broke that area, and technically from where us Patreon got in on Vechain, again, I love Vechain. I've been holding Vechain for a very long time, but right now this is up from like 150%. If you're taking it from when I showed it on YouTube the other day, well, I've always been showing you you're up 100%. But what I'd like to see with Vechain is that, guys, like from here to the all-time high on Vechain, there is absolutely no resistance. This is blue skies right there. So this is about 50% gains from here to the all-time high. And I do believe that Vechain is going to make a new all-time high. If you don't know about Vechain, please go check out VechainInsider.com partnerships. You can see that Vechain's partnered with DNVGL, PricewaterhouseCoopers, BitOcean, China level partnership. Guys, there's no other, I keep saying it again, BMW, Louis Vuitton, and Hennessy Reynolds. There is no other coin out there with more real world partnership than Vechain, period. Okay. And if you're impatient waiting for Vechain to pump, and you're like, why is Vechain not doing anything? Then sell your bags, right? And then don't cry to me after when you miss one of the biggest pumps. I do think Vechain is primed for one of the biggest pumps in this crypto space, because it is way too undervalued, and the amount of organization that could potentially pour money into this project is insane. So this is definitely one that I'm keeping a big eye on, and I have my big bags. This is definitely like, I would say it's definitely on one of my top 5 biggest holdings. I love Vechain, long-term holder of Vechain for sure. And last but not least, I do want to touch up on GRT, because I know a lot of people also saying, why is GRT not moving? Why is GRT not moving? Be patient. You see what Vechain just did? GRT is going to do the same thing. We just need to break out of this. We're currently still at that resistance, but when we break this resistance, this very blue skies from $1 to $1.42. But yeah, there's a couple resistance level at $1.42. And next resistance level would be at $2.18, and then the all-time high at $2.80. So GRT too, guys, if you don't know, you need to do your research. GRT is essential for DeFi, Uniswap, Synthetics, Aave, Decentraland. These are big projects, and they're all using GRT for a reason. Okay, you guys see a lot of coins taking off, and you're forgetting about these strong projects with strong fundamentals. Do not sleep on GRT. I'm still a big fan, and I'm still a big believer of GRT. So GRT, I'm waiting for it to actually have a breakout, and this thing is going to take off. So I'm really excited for that. All right, this is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope you found some value in it. This was definitely longer than I expected, about like 17-18 minutes, but I hope you guys got some value. And if you did, you know what to do. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with some people who find it useful. All right, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's staying safe, and most importantly, future proof.